Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Falcons are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Cowboys' offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Sean Robinson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Stafford now on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. The play clock's running down. Now it's Stafford. Looking long for Westbrook. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, not much happening there, not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. In motion right comes Matthews. They go play action here on first down. quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Halfback sent in motion. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. In the red zone this time. They run a draw here on second down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They start the drive with Cook. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number one.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
They run again on first down. Cook finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Sean Robinson in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long here for Mariota. He's got his man, Boyd. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you've got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. His throw incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Mario Addison in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Mariota to throw it. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Falcons grab it. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Jeremiah Tauchu from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing is Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Mariota now from the 50. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nine yards to go. It's third down. To throw, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And Adams has it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Procise. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. see if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The backup, Rob Kelly, his first carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down at Stafford. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. First down, Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On second down, Mariota again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.J. Prosise, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Real right, 22. Check, punch. One more, ready, move.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Stafford being chased out left. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. A big play on third down for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Stafford on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Stafford. Forced out to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Design run for their wideout. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. And the Lions have scored to move in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Still going. They can't stop him. He got 29 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Shift together here from the D-line. They run with Pumphrey. And some room to maneuver. Shifts free at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. Third time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Mariota on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. A second down throw here for Mariota. He can't get him down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Mariota now to throw on first down. And this will be a dump off for Kelly. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down, Mariota. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A first down throw for Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Mariota. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. On the run, it's Kelly. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Kelly on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. On 4th and goal, Kelly stopped up. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Stafford going to throw it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 23 yards on the play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll go again with Kelly. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. And give that one to the Bears as they wind up winners. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 51 yards. And they're able to spike it in time. And they are in range for a field goal that could win this football game. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Second down following the run. Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. They've got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
And now a first down following that long gain. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A give. This is Kelly. Finding room to the 20. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Kelly tries the right side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they have regained the lead. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
First throw in overtime for Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now it's Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The 2 straight incompletions, and now you got a situation. You're down 3, so obviously you have 2 more downs to pick up the first. Back to the air on third, I assume.
I would assume, but you also have to think to yourself, they got to pick up a first, right? They know they're down 3. They have to match, otherwise this game is over. Maybe they approach it as 2 downs to pick up the first down. If you decide to run a draw or some type of a screen, something to try.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 4th down, Stafford. Buying time to his left. And do you believe this? It's a safety, and the ball game is over. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Dallas, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.